welcome to Critical Encounters gameplay stream. I am your villainous host Steve, and today another live gameplay with real cards. I'm going to take on something totally different. I'm going to go back to basics and play some Klaw Standard 3 with Pursued by the Past. Now let's talk about what encounter sets I'm going to use. I have Klaw, I have Standard 3. I'm going to play with Blue Moon, which comes in the Dark Beast. In the New Age of Apocalypse box, and I'm going to use Celestial Tech. Now I know it says just one set, but Celestial Tech's only 4 cards, and they sort of fetch themselves. So I thought let's give a chance here with Blue Moon, which is really 7 cards in the encounter deck because it has a setup location. So let's take a look at that. All right, because everybody knows Klaw, right? He's the second villain in the box. So Blue Moon. It is an environment, location, setting, setup. Each minion gains guard, so I'm going to have to punch my way through to Klaw. The special deal 1 damage to your identity, and when revealed, discard each other's setting environment. Well, there are no other settings, so this is the only one that'll be out. Okay. And the Blue Moon modular set comes with a bunch of minions, so they're all going to have guard, plus the ones that are in Klaw are going to have guard. Klaw's going to get some items, some upgraded armor and weapons, because he's celestial. He's in space. It's the moon. Okay. So there's that. And what are we going to play against? Who is going to be the cheetah hero we're going to use? We're going to try some magic. So we're going to shuffle in her obligation. Okay. So Ilyana Rasputin is Colossus' sister, or Colossus is her brother. So 3 recover, mutant, mystic, interrupt. When you change to hero form, choose a spell in your discard pile and put it on the top of your deck. Limit once per phase. I would sell the last piece of my soul for an egg roll right now. Whoa, she must be really hungry. Okay, and her hero side, 1/2/2 Mystic X-Men. Play with the top card of your deck face up. So this will be face up. All right. Once per phase, you may play the top card of your deck as if it were in your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. So you only get to play it as if it was in your hand. You don't get to use it as a resource, etc. So you have to spend the resource, put it out. Okay. Could be an event, could be a minion, an ally, whatever. All right, so I'm shuffling the encounter deck. This is another aggression deck, not the pre-con. I've played it maybe once. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can punch my way through the guards, take out Klaw. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put my discard pile here. I'm going to try to show encounter cards over this way because it doesn't really matter if they're up on top. And I was thinking player cards over this way, so they're sort of in the opposite side. Okay. I'm not going to show every encounter card, every player card. You know, a lot of them are basics, but impactful ones, new ones, things like that. So, okay. Let's give this a quick shuffle. So she's going to start with a hand size of 6 and 10 health. While I'm shuffling here. So we were playing with Klaw 1. We've got standard, blah, blah, blah. Setup. Search the encounter deck for defense network, side scheme, and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So defense network is a 2 threat +1 when revealed. This is before hinder existed. And then it's a crisis, so I'm going to have to punch my way through there. And Klaw, of course, is a 2 scheme 0 attack. It gets 2 boost cards. So we'll see how that plays out with the new cards and all the standard 3 stuff. Okay. All right, before I draw my hand, we flip this over. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engaged with the first player. All right, so we're going to flip till we get a minion. All right, Gladiator. All right, so Gladiator says 2 scheme, 3 attack, elite, Imperial Guard. Oh, Shi'ar. Yeah, he's going to be he's a Shi'ar guy. 6 health, teamwork, Imperial Guard. Okay, so the new teamwork is only the newly revealed minion that has teamwork activates, not any of the previous ones. Okay. While Trial by Combat is in play, Gladiator cannot take damage. That card is not out. That must be a side scheme or something. If Trial by Combat is in play, deal Gladiator to yourself as a face-down counter card. That's the boost effect. Okay, so he's a 6 health minion, elite minion with guard and teamwork. That's not great for Ilyana. Okay. All right, Exorcism, Genius, Piercing Strike, Basic Spell, Soul Sword, and Scrying. Okay, I'm just gonna keep my hand. Okay, the top 3 cards, and put 1, draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on top of your deck. All right, that's great. Soul Sword lets me do some better attacks. Basic Spell can remove that defense network. Piercing Strike is damage. Exorcism is 4 threat. Exorcism could do the defense network, while Basic Spell could add in some damage. So let's see where we're at. All right, let's flip. I'm gonna go right to hero mode. So play with the top deck card of your deck face up. Magik Barrier. All right. Let's scry. So scrying. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Okay, Magik Barrier, Basic Spell, Limbo. Oh, nice. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on top of your deck. Okay, I'm going to discard Magik Barrier. I'm going to draw a Basic Spell, and I'm going to put Limbo on top of my deck. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this to play Exorcism to get rid of Defense Network. I'm thinking... Now that's a physical resource. So a lot of her cards are based off physical resources and things like that. I want to be able to play this Soul Sword. I can play Limbo for free because it costs 1 less for Magic. But that means I only have... I don't have enough, but I could attack for 3. Boy. Maybe I have to worry less about the defense network right away and go after Gladiator, which would mean I'd have to play I'd want to play a Basic Spell. This allows me to swap a... Okay. Alright. Let's spend Piercing Strike to put out my Soul Sword. This is going to be one of those heroes that requires me to think a lot, so sorry for any dead air. Alright. Soul Sword is a restricted Magic's basic attacks gain piercing. While the top card of your deck has a physical or wild resource, she gets +1 attack. So we're going to do that now. She's going to attack for 3. 3 and piercing. I don't know, piercing's not important, but the 3 is. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to play Limbo for free off the top of my deck because of her ability. And it has the action, exhaust Limbo, swap a card in your hand with the top card of your deck. Oh, all 3 basic spells right away. But I just want to hit. I'm stuck with enough, I don't have enough resources because I can only play this once per phase. Okay. Now, alright, so let's spend a Genius for a Basic Spell to deal 3 damage to an enemy. Choose 1. Okay, 3 damage. I'm going to take out Gladiator. I don't need to switch it or anything. Done. So I'm going to ready and draw. Triage and test defense. Okay. Alright. Start of the villain phase. 1 threat. And I could do Limbo. After the villain phase begins, I guess I do that before that, but exhaust Limbo, swap a card in your hand with the top card of your deck. So you could swap on the defense. So if you wanted to get a defense event or something, because you can play these for free once per phase, so you'd want to maybe swap a defense card in. It doesn't really impact me right now, so I'm not going to. Okay, so one threat goes here. And Claw's going to get 2 boost icons. I'm just going to take the hits to start with. Special. No, no, no. Okay. 1 boost. 3 total. 3 damage. Okay, go down to 7. I get an encounter card. Weapons runner who has guard because of that, and surges into my obligation. You may flip to alter ego form, choose exhaust Ilyana Rasputin, remove Dark Child from the game, deal 1 damage to each character you control, and discard this obligation. At least it doesn't mess with Limbo. That's the other cards in her set. Alright, I will deal damage to each character you control. All it is 1 damage. Flipping gives me... Alright, I'll flip with the first line. Deal damage to each character you control. Or exhaust. I'm just going to take the 1 damage. Okay. But when I flip, I can choose a spell in my discard pile and put it on the top of my deck. Do I want to? Yeah. I'll put Scrying on the top. I flipped, so I don't know what that card is. I'll put Scrying up there. Okay. Okay. My turn. I'll flip back. Okay. I'm going to use Scrying for free off the top of my deck. Oh, no, I can... Limbo lets me put that in my hand. Yeah. So let's switch that with Exorcism. Okay. Then I'll play Scrying out of my hand to look at the top 3. Discard. I'll discard the Martial Prowess for now. Okay, wait. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back. Let's do that. Okay. Alright. Alright, Exorcism only costs 1. Ooh. Oh, maybe I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. Does that help me any? No. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Alright, Magik can attack for 2, which will take out the weapons runner. It's not getting the boost. Yeah, if I had put that up there. I gotta pay attention to all these little cards. Alright, Exorcism only costs 1, so I'm gonna spend Test of Defense to play Exorcism. Okay. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. I'm gonna clear defense network. If it was a mental or a wild, which it's not, I would get to confuse the villain, which would be great. But didn't happen. Okay. Okay. So now I can get 1 of these cards out. Let's spend these 2 for triage. After triage ended play, heal 2 damage from an X-Men character. She's an X-Men. Okay. Triage will thwart for 1. Taking 1 consequential. I'll ready up and draw. Basic spell. Full body charge. The Stepford Cuckoos. Clobber. And Magik's Crown. Okay. 1. Oh. It's fine, that can stay there. so that'll give me that. Okay. 1 threat. Claw's going to attack into triage. So 2 damage and a special from Nowhere is Safe. After this activation resolves. Okay. So 2 damage into triage. And Nowhere is Safe puts out a Pursued by the Past. Okay. 1 encounter card. All right, here we go. Earthquake. 2 scheme, 2 attack. 4 Imperial Guard, Teamwork Imperial Guard. When revealed, exhaust your identity. If you were already exhausted, resolve the special, which would be take 1 damage. Okay. All right. I think I want to play the Crown. I think I want to play the Crown, right? But I also want to be able to get rid of him. So these 2 expensive cards for a Clobber to do 3. And that's the first one. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. If it's the first card you played, return it to my hand so it bounces back into my hand. And then I could play that for 1. Boy, I'm like 1 card short every time here to get other stuff going. I'd like to have the Crown out, but not a lot of great options. Let's spend Clobber to play Piercing Strike from the top of my deck to punch this guy for 3 more. I don't want those Teamwork cards out. Okay. I'll end my turn. Stepping Disc, there's a cheaper one. And Clobber again. Okay. Full body charge. Alright, 1 threat. I'm going to take this one again. 1 boost. 3 boost, so 4 damage. Okay, down to 4. Okay, and 1 encounter card. Celestial Tech. Alright, so this is a new one. For each celestial attachment in play, resolve its effects as if the attached villain just schemed against you and attacked you. It should just say, like, triggered its forced effect. If there are no celestial attachments on the villain, search the encounter deck and discard pile 4 celestial attachment and reveal it. So did we get any in the discard pile? There's Celestial Weapon, which when the villain attacks you, discard the top card of your deck. Top card of your deck. If that card's resource has different resources, do this thing. Deal 2 damage, discard a card, stun, all the above. And then the other Celestial Tech, which is the Armor, when the villain schemes against you, discard the top card. I'm going to give him Celestial Armor. I'll leave that in the discard pile. Shuffle. Okay. Alright, so when he schemes, I won't know what the top card of my thing is. It'll be a little blind. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Let's do something. Let's do something here, shall we? I have not attacked him yet. Ready your hero. Choose a magic card, put it up here, then I'd be able to cast it for free. Which is, there's an exorcism and a scrying and a magic barrier. I mean, scrying's good. Alright. There's a fist on top, so I will attack for 3. Taking him down to 9. Then I'll spend Clobber on a stepping disc. Ready your hero. Choose a magic card in your discard pile not named stepping disc and put it on the top. Okay, scrying goes up there. Then I'll use Limbo to swap scrying with Magik Crown, right? Get to switch a card in my hand. Okay. Then I will spend Clobber to play the Crown for 1 less off the top of my deck. Magik will punch for 3 again because of the fist. Okay. Then I'll play Scrying. Look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back. Okay. Draw 1, discard 1, put 1 back. I'll play Spiritual Meditation to draw 2. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from my hand. I'll get rid of the Piercing Strike. Okay. I'll spend this basic spell to put out the armor. Okay. Run out of room here. All right, I'm going to switch it this way. All right, so now with her full suite of weaponry, her basic attacks are piercing. She has steady and gains retaliate 1. Wilds will trigger all of these abilities, but Fist gives me +1 attack. Fist over here. Mantle gives me +1 thwart, and Energy gives me +1 defense. Okay. All right. I only have 4 health. I'd have to defend with. All right. I'll try it one more round here. Okay. Because I have Limbo and I can swap a card. Okay. Stepping Disc, Sorcerer's Spree, Magic Tech, Spider Girl. Okay. Oh, there is an energy there, so I have +1 defense. Okay. But do I want to swap it now? I don't really need to swap it now. Nope, I don't need to swap it now. Okay, 1 threat. I don't want him scheming anyways. Gonna attack for 2. This time I will defend. So I'm defending for 3 because I have an energy resource here. So hitting for 1, 2. And I have a 3 defense. And I have a retaliate 1. Okay. No damage. Counter card is Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Then, if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. Okay, so he's going to attack. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Because, yeah. I got to take it undefended. 1, 2, 3 damage. I'm down to 1. I'll be flipping. I retaliate for 1. He's down to 4. Okay. Yikes. Okay, Stepping Disc will be very helpful. Let's use Limbo to switch energy with Stepping Disc. Let's play Stepping Disc for free from the top of my deck, which says, oh, I guess I don't do this yet. Ready your hero. Choose a magic card in your discard pile, not named Stepping Disc, and put it on the top of your deck. A magic card. I'm not going to be able to use it, so really I'm looking at, I'm gonna have to, I want a fist, I think, on the top. So do I have a magic card that has a fist on it? I do, and it's Magic Barrier. Okay. Okay. So then I'll spend an energy for a Soul Strike to deal 4 damage to the enemy, and if the top card of my deck has a fist, stun that enemy. Okay, so 4 damage knocks him to 0. Okay, he's gonna get stunned, and he's gonna advance to part 2, level 2. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Immortal Claw side scheme, and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Same thing when Claw attacks, gets 2 boost, and he is he went from 12 health to 18 health. Did he really only have 12? Yeah, okay. 18. But we're gonna go get Immortal Claw, which I think I saw in the discard pile. Like early on, right? Isn't it like the first boost card? Yeah. Okay, comes out with 3 threat, acceleration, and he gains 10 hit points while it's in play. Okay. All right, still my turn. I'll spend these 2 for a Sorcerer Supreme, right? I mean, come on now, right? Bonus hand size. +1 hand size in hero form, but as much as I don't want to do this, I don't have much choice at 1 health. I'll flip, look at the, choose a spell, put it on top of my deck. Let's throw a Stepping Disc up there. And let's recover for 3, going up to 4. Because I'm thinking he's stunned, I don't need to, but if I get any like damage or quick strike or, I don't know, 1 health, right? I mean, you can't really, yeah. What's gonna happen here? Heal 2, that's fine. Get confused, give him a tough, okay. It's gonna advance, there's just no way around it, so, okay. And these are face down, like that, but I'm gonna draw them. 1, 2, Exorcism, Gold Balls, Strength, and Legion. Okay. Okay. 2 threat goes on the main because of the acceleration. He's gonna scheme for 2 and a boost. 1 more, so schemes for 3. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, underground distribution will advance. We're gonna do this first before we do, oh, when the villain schemes against you. Okay, so this is an interrupt, so this happens first. Discard the top card of your deck. It's a wild. Ah, it's a wild. Okay. Heal 2 damage from the villain, which he's at full health. I get confused. He gets a tough. Okay. Then he advances, then this advances. Okay. Secret Rendezvous. When revealed, discard cards from the counter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Okay. Armored Guard, who's already guard. Tough. Advance to stage 2B. And that's just 8 and lose the game. That's it. Okay. That was him scheming, which advanced. I'm gonna put the tough over here, which advanced the scheme. Okay. He came out and schemes now for 0. And then I get 1 encounter card. Manta. A 1, 2, 4 Imperial Guard with teamwork. When revealed, you are stunned. Oh, I am stunned. Oh boy. Oh, but I am steady. I gain steady, so that's okay. If you're already stunned, resolve the special. All right. Oh, right, that could have happened. But I'm steady from her crown, so that's okay. I'm gonna touch these guys so that you know they're in my hand. My turn. I only have 4. I'm gonna recover again. I don't really want to, but I'm going to. Then I'm gonna flip. Okay. Energy, which will give me defense right now, which I don't want. I'd like confuse him would be good. So I want a mental over there. I don't have any mentals in my hand. Okay, so that's not gonna, I'm not gonna be able to figure that out. But I can use this Stepping disc lets me ready and put Colossus back up there. Ooh, yeah. And then he could come out for 2 at the end of it. Okay, gold balls. No, magic barrier to play stepping disc. Okay, ready your hero. Choose a magic card in my discard pile. Not named stepping disc. Put it on top of my deck. Colossus. All right, since he's a wild, all of these turn on. Exorcism for 2. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. So I'm going to take 3 off of Immortal Claw, which removes the acceleration and 10 health. Okay. If the top card of your deck is a wild, confuse the villain. So he's going to get confused as well from Exorcism. Okay. Now, I am +1 attack with piercing. There's no threat out, so I'm going for the attacks. Okay, so I'm going to attack for 3 with piercing into the armored guard. Okay, take advantage of that. Then I'll spend these 2 for Colossus. Big bro. Not a lot of space here. But I kind of need to be able to see all these effects. I'll try to line them up a little bit here. Save some space. Okay. He costs 1 less because he's on top of my deck. Tough, and I didn't cast 1 from there. He has toughness. Interrupt when an enemy attacks you. Play him from your hand, paying his cost and declaring him as the defender without exhausting him. No, I mean, yeah, he's really cool if he's. Even better if he's up there, because you can bring him out for 2 when you get attacked. All right, after a little bit of debate, I'm where I'm at. I'm not going to attack with Colossus because I want to keep his tough. So we're going to ready up and draw 1, 2, 3. I decked. And I have the Sorcerer Supreme, and I'm in hero. So now remember, I'm steady, so those don't matter yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have this card. When an enemy initiates, prevent 3 damage. Magic barrier's interesting. I can't get the damage back. Oh, what do I need to have on there? An energy? I don't know what the next card down is. It's possible. Because what I'm thinking is I could use a little pop magic barrier back up there. Then he's confused, or he's stunned, but he's not. He would attack. I could cast this for free to prevent the 3 damage and maybe do 3 damage back. I'm just rolling the dice on what might be there. Yeah, let's try it. So I use that when the villain phase begins. Now the villain phase begins. Put 1 threat out. Claw attacks, but he is stunned. Manta is going to attack. I'm not going to defend. Instead, I'm going to cast Magic Barrier for free once per phase. Villain phase. Play the top card of my deck as if it was in my hand, reducing its cost by 1 to prevent the damage. And it's a mental, which did not let me trigger the kicker, which stinks. Okay. That would have been awesome. Alright, no damage. Solid sound body. Oh, I do have I have a mental here. Thwart. Okay. But I have an automatic retaliate. Yep. From the armor. Steady, piercing arm. Yeah. That's all the time. Yeah, they could have killed him off. That would have been cool. Solid Sound Body. Okay. He has Retaliate now, and it's costs a lot to get rid of. Second card is Trial by Combat. Okay. Hinder 1, so it comes out with 3 threat. Let's see here. Shi'ar Law grants the accused an opportunity to defend themselves, but they must battle the Imperial Guard. When defeated, shuffle each Imperial Guard minion in the encounter discard pile back into the deck, and it has an Amplify. E. And they all have Teamwork. Nice. Okay. Okay, I can't swap, but I can play it. Mental gives me a bonus thwart. Mental gives me nothing on any of these cards. I'd like a physical to get that piercing, right? Oh, but I have a piercing strike as well. He has that retaliate. I have 7 health. Stepping disc, nothing good right now. 4 damage to an enemy. Hey, I want to get some physical resources up there. So let's play Spiritual Meditation for free from the top of my deck. Draw 2 cards. Hey, I got a physical. Choose and discard a card from my hand. Ooh, basic spell. Full body. I have to discard something. I mean, that's 8 damage. I don't get overkill. 8 damage when he has Retaliate is kind of nice, right? It's a lot of resources, though. It's like a lot of resources. I have to discard something. Magic Attack can kill off Manta. I don't know if I'll end up with a physical there if I do it this way. Alright, full body charge is real expensive, so let's get rid of that for now. Okay. Alright. I should have 6 cards. How do I have 7 cards? Draw 2. Oh, okay, yep. Because I drew 2 and this was here, so that netted me 1. Okay. Alright. Piercing strike. 3 damage with piercing. Take this guy out. Okay. Magic's attacking is piercing +1 into claw. That gets rid of his tough because there's a physical there. 1, 2, 3, and I take 1 point to retaliate. Okay. Great. Good. Let's go damage. All right. Soul Strike. Deal 4 damage to an enemy if the top card of your deck has a physical, which it does. Stun that enemy. So 4 damage to Claw. 1 retaliate to me. And he's stunned. Okay. Then I'll spend the 1 for Magic Attack. Choose an enemy. Claw. Discard the top 5 cards of my... Up to top 5. Deal 1 damage for each card discarded this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip 5 damage. He's down to 6. Okay, I take 1 retaliate. Okay. He's stunned, and I have a Colossus, and he's confused. So if he tries to scheme, I'm going to keep him. He's up for emergency and last swings. All right, readying up. Drawing 6. Clobber. Legion. Spiritual Meditation. Magic Barrier. A Genius. And a Stepping Disc. 6 because of the Sorcerer Supreme. And I'm looking at a Martial Prowess. I'm not going to trigger Limbo at this point. I'll put a threat out here. He's stunned, does not attack, and I get 1 card. Dark Designs. Put a pursuit counter out. Pursued by the past. Then if it has any counters, villain schemes. Haha, but he's confused, so that doesn't happen. Okay, my turn. 6 damage? I think I can do 6 damage. I hope I can do 6 damage. Yeah, Stepping Disc will get me to it. I mean, I got a clobber, right? I have 4 health. Okay. I only need 6, right? Okay, let's not drag this out. It's a physical here. I'm +1 attack. I'll attack for 3 with piercing. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 1 retaliate. Going down to a 3. Then I'll spend these 2 to play a clobber for 3 damage, which will KO. Okay. There's a lot of other things going on too, right? With a bounce and to put a soul strike up here, this do all kinds of different things. Or I could spend these 3. I could have cleared the solid sound body, so I take less retaliate. I had a lot of options at that last turn, but let's just take him out. Colossus is still around to thwart with or whatnot. So fun. Magic is fun. Magic's my kind of character where you want to get a bunch of things going that you got to pay attention to. You're fiddling around. You're taking a lot of actions at high. What's it? Actions, clicks per minute or whatever. If you're playing some video games, right? Actions per second, APS. And you know, Claw's Claw. Celestial Armor, the Celestial one was kind of an interesting little set. And the Blue Moon was fun. Never triggered the special on it. Not once, although I did have the opportunity to, if you are already stunned, so that didn't really come up. Teamwork minions are always dangerous, so, which they also didn't trigger. I think Magic is fairly potent, especially set up like this. But a lot of fun. Thanks for sticking with me and watching something new. If you have suggestions for gameplay ideas, villains, minions, whatever, let me know. Okay. Thanks all. Bye-bye.